Hello and welcome back to Three Houses, Silver Snow, Ashen Wolves. We are doing the Alois and Shamir paralogue. And I said that I wanted to wait until I had recruited Alois, which I now have done, before I did this paralogue. Unfortunately, perhaps, I guess depending on your perspective, that does mean that this one is pretty easy. The enemies, the enemy levels, I guess, don't look that low, but I'm not sure. Like, sometimes it seems like the stats the enemies have aren't like entirely consistent with their level. But certainly, like you look at a brigand here with 11 AS, like that's much weaker than what we've been dealing with. The other thing, though, beyond that, is that this is a defeat boss map, and this boss over here easily dies to Constance's bolting, so there's that. And I don't know how long ago I could have done this chapter and still had that option, but it's been a little while at least. So on the other hand, maybe it doesn't really matter too much. So there's not going to be a whole lot to the chapter, but I will talk a little bit about where I am with some of my units. So I did get Hanneman promoted to Warlock. Manuela is now a Trickster. And as I mentioned, we've also recruited Alois. So Alois comes like pretty set in his ways, I guess you could say. Similar to Balthus, like all of his weapon ranks are dumped into Axe and Brawl. He's a warrior, though, rather than a grappler or brawler, whichever is the tier 3 one. He's also got some heavy armor, no like movement stuff. Decent starting authority, which is nice. But the point is that there's not like a whole lot of options for him, I think. And I'm not sure to what extent I'm going to be using him versus like Hanneman versus Manuela, Flane, and etc. But I think to me it seems like pretty clear that if I'm actually going to use him as a unit, like what I want to do is make him War Master. Although, there is something to be said for making him into a Fortress Knight, and then, which I think he doesn't quite have enough like armor skill to qualify for yet, but I'd need to work on that a little bit more. But making him into one of those, and then making him an adjutant for somebody who's slow. Like, I guess actually Balthus, in some cases, that would make some sense. Although Balthus has 17 defense and Alois has 19. So, I mean, Alois is a little bit more bulky if Balthus's personal skill isn't activated. So, I don't know how much sense that actually makes. And we don't have, like, a lot of other units that are, like, trying to really, like, tank damage on enemy phase. Especially tank damage and, like, would get doubled were it not for having a defense adjutant. Like, Yuri, even if he is trying to tank damage, is not going to be getting doubled anytime soon. Maybe late game he would, but... yeah, so I don't know if that's actually going to be useful. But in the short term, my plan is... I'll see how he does, and probably focus on making him a War Master. And yeah, that's the promotions for Hanneman and Manuela aren't like super exciting. Other than that, I did get to do the double promotion thing for Flane and for Hanneman. So now they've like with Constance and Happy, they've got significantly better stats at this point. So like Hanneman got a big speed boost. He had like 10 speed before promotion and now has 16. Oh, I guess I didn't double promote Hanneman. It's just that he's going into one of the regular advanced classes. But anyway, so he actually has, like, I mean, his speed is not good by any means at this point, but it's not like debilitatingly bad like it was before. Flane also got, a nice speed boost. Also, both of them got some durability. So, yeah. Anyway, I think I'm trying to remember what Manuela got out of it. I think she maybe didn't get as much. Maybe got some Like, she already had plenty of speed. Maybe got some defense and res. I don't really remember. In any case, let's go ahead and do this chapter.
Tremble before us.
Eh.
We are the great navy of Elmira. Resist, and we'll burn this town to the ground.
I will
The
tremble.
Elmira Navy. This is going to be tougher than I expected.
They're obviously bluffing, but it seems to be working on the merchants. Shall we?
It's the knights! Please! It would be a disaster if they attacked our shops. Please, don't...
Oh, right. There's some, like, thing about, yeah, having them cross into there. Well, that's not going to matter anyway. So I have set up Hanneman and Linhar down here. I'm still trying to get Hanneman to... Oh, this, I'm looking through the wrong thing. Well, okay, you can see the A rank at the bottom. I'm still trying to get him to A+ so he can use Meteor.
My turn.
So we're going to have him get danced here. And he can actually, he's actually fast enough to double these enemies, which is exciting. I don't think it matters which of them he kills. Like, they're all level 21. So...
Big battle. Well done.
Just have him take out those guys. And get at least a little, make a little bit of progress towards that. And then over here, we're gonna just grab some kills as well. Flame
Let us away.
is gonna use rescue. On Shamir. Boink. I'm also trying to get Flame to fortify. So I'm trying to continue to train her white magic rank. Anyway. Let's see here. Oh, you can double. Guess that isn't actually too surprising. You can't reliably one-shot. Alright, well, not gonna be able to double that guy. Tried doubling this guy. Cool. And... Right, Eloise... It's 5 movement. So... Let's have... Let's see, Balthus... I could do this. That...
Ready and able.
Eloise... Gauntlets... Silver Axe? Oh, wow, you could almost... I think I forgot to mess with what Combat RC has equipped. We could do that. Sure. Oh, I forgot that that's how this worked. You actually... It's not an immediate... It's not a brave effect, but... Combat art... Oh, that's fine.
All in a day's work.
Okay, and we could have...
To work.
Shamir... Pick up that kill pretty easily. And then...
Sure thing.
Don't really care who gets this kill. Oh, you double. Not with the iron bow. Yeah, sure.
Stay focused.
Wow. Yeah, like I said, these enemies are not so strong. Being able to double the assassin, the steel lance, not what I expected.
The sun.
And finally... I guess there is a chance that we miss here, but... Boom. Successfully protected the town. One turn. Let's go.
That's over with. They were a lot more trouble than I expected.
Were they, though?
Thank you.
Yay. Seraph Robe. Cool. Animan the MVP. He did get 2 kills, so that makes sense. Alright, well, there you have it. Another quick one. Thanks for watching, and I believe... believe that's it for Paralogs for part 1, but if I'm forgetting one, then it'll probably be next episode. Otherwise, it'll be on to chapter... is it 11, I think, at this point? Which is... the Holy Tomb. So, until then.